All right, let me see if it's going. All right, here we are. First time in like 4 years.
Man, damn, it's been that long.
Finally
Like,
got
whoa.
it in.
Damn.
Yes, this is one of the top city prospects ever. National championships galore,
Man,
everything, Golden Glove, everything, man. 11-0, 8 knockouts. And then in 2019, it was just after that, we didn't get any more fights. I didn't know what happened. And I was like, man, where is Semajay? I saw Sean fighting, and I was like, what happened with Semajay, man? And he's like, I don't know, man. He came by, he was working, you had a fight set up, and then it just disappeared, man. But I'm glad we got you here now. So you get to explain what has been going on in this 4 years. I see on Facebook you was a father again and stepped into the
yeah.
role of fatherhood some more. And I was like, man, all right, but I got to find out what is going on, man.
Yes, sir. Man, it's been a journey, man. I want to thank God for, keeping me covered through all those years too, blessing me with much more success and, off the out of the ring, Um I had management troubles, and having picked out dates. I had picked out dates, getting called for fights, and fights is not falling through, So, it just pushed me away a lot further than the sport than I expected, far as the business wise. But I really, really do love boxing. So, you know, uh I stayed in the gym, you know, even those years I stayed in the gym sparring some great prospects, new up and comers, and just staying just dedicated, out of the limelight, but staying dedicated, and we back and we better, man. Free agent,
Okay.
and trying to get a fight date locked in, and so we can put on some great shows and great fights for the fight fans.
Okay. Are you going to campaign still at like super welterweight, or are you going to go to 147 or?
140, 140, 147. I'm gonna swim in those waters.
Okay.
147, and probably my next fight will be probably at 147. I'm gonna gradually go down to 140, and try to snap me a title shot
Okay.
at 140.
Okay. Because that seemed to be the move because 140 is wide open.
Yeah,
That's where a lot of the activity is happening. You
right.
got about 5, 6 guys that's around 135, and they're going up to 140. You have a lot of like a lot of big fights can happen at 140. So
Yeah.
that's a 135, 140. All those guys are all moving up to 40, then jumping to welterweight. So you're gonna always have a crop of fighters where you can have 5, 6, 7 guys. It's not just 2 guys in the division anymore,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
So you're
sir.
gonna
And
always.
then all these guys holding these belts, not being active, running away from the smoke. We running towards the fire. They running away from the fire.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling, man.
Well, that's good, man, because it's been like a while, man. But it's like you got your fire back into the sport because sometimes you have bad management or just like it's just inactive or they couldn't find anything that's going on. Then the pandemic hit, and people don't realize how much boxing is determined and about crowd participation and fans have to come out and support the fights. That's the
Yes, sir.
bulk of developing a fighter. So when
Yeah,
you don't have any venues where people can't come in and see the fights, and then they can't even make these fights. That's hurting everybody at the beginning or learning level. And no national tournaments was happening. It was a whole dark period, and boxing's just now starting to get itself out of that.
yeah. I like the way boxing is looking right now. Boxing is on fire.
Yeah,
All the rappers and other entertainers, trying to join the light, man, and trying to steal some of that money, man. They know it's big time money in boxing, so I'm like, man, I could beat a lot of these guys still. 12 pro fights, haven't been in any wars. I'm in prime. And I've been in there with the best. The Jamel Charlos, the Rances Bartholomews, the Devin Alexanders, the Adrian Broners, training with Floyd Mayweather. And Jamel and Charlo, the Charlo twins, and being around Earl Spence and winning nationals with Earl and them, and just that pedigree, having that pedigree and that and them accomplishments, with me, man. It just, man, I don't feel, I feel that nobody could beat me right now.
And that's the way like when you were coming up, that was your mentality. Like no one, no matter who they put in the ring, you
Yeah.
know. I saw you hold your own with all pro Jesse Vargas. You didn't even care. You
Not
just
about Jesse Vargas. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jesse.
yeah. I mean, you just got in there, man. You just had that belief, man. Like they can't beat me.
Yeah.
So it's good to see you get that fire back. So are you back training? Like who's your trainer now? Who you
so
working with
so
now?
so so I'm back in the gym. I'm back in the gym. I'm currently really, working with Nate and Sean
Okay.
and Sean,
Okay.
just to stay, keep me going. But I'm looking to relocate after I got into real estate, buying and flipping houses, became a big time investor in the stock market, and just managing, learning, from that time away from the sport, I learned how to, manage my money, and invest, make wise decisions, whether just blowing and spending it all, and not getting that and seeing that return, so I learned a lot about financial literacy as well,
And
so
that's important too. I'm glad you brought that up because what other young fighters who might be watching this might see and might not understand is that boxing is only it's a large part of your life because you start at such a young age.
yes,
Like
sir.
how old were you when you started?
Man, like 9 or 10, man.
9 and 10
9
years old.
Ain't
And
have a dollar.
yeah, and it's just like you love this sport from 9 and 10. You've been doing this. People don't realize that this has been your whole life, that you don't really have anything on the side or something extra to learn to do to
Yes, sir.
prepare you for when you don't do it anymore.
Yes, sir.
Because it's not like you can do it forever and no one can. So
Sir.
eventually you're going to have to retire and you're going to have something you're going to need to move forward with.
It
So
fall
the
back.
real estate, right, learning about property, investing, and how to save money. They never really put these in our schools. We never had like economics
Wow.
and how to teach in our where we come up in our community, and like where I live now. That's taught everywhere. You got
I learned.
still
I learned.
programs, and yeah, so you have to really go out to learn these things.
Yeah, I learned it. I learned the hard way, man. The hard way, man. I saw my first big check at 19. Got 100 G's up front. I ran through that money, man. When I ran through that money within a couple of months, couldn't get no fights, and that well was dry. I was
Yeah,
still getting monthly stipends, monthly income, so that helped me. But as me getting older and wiser with the money, I kept getting, big lump sums, good checks, good fight checks, and just started investing, learning how to invest and save, and stop buying things that won't get you a return at the end.
right. Buying things that depreciate as soon as you get them.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, like the big jury chains and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, man, but
Oh, ain't no thing, man. I used to have that big gold chain, man. I used to have that 40-inch gold chain around my neck all the time, man. I was like, why do I still have this? I had to get rid of it. I was like, man, I just got rid of it because I'm like, I don't need this, man. I was like,
Yeah,
but before I had a big Wu-Tang medallion on it. And I had a 40-inch gold piece, man. And back then, I was like, what do I need this for?
man. I had spent back then. I had spent like 7,500 on a chain. Went to go sell it, and I couldn't get none of. I could. It was offering me like 250,
Oh,
300. Man, that shit depreciated, man. I'm not messing with no jewelry, no jewelry. I'll buy some gold now. You buy some
right,
gold blocks and put them up.
right. See,
Yeah.
now you talking.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah. So now you see the champions at all these divisions at like, because I know that's what most of the fighters and like everybody do. They look right at the top and like, I know I could get that
Yeah,
guy. I
it
know
be
I
like
could
that.
get that guy. Do you have like a target like guy that you like really like looking like I wish I could get him in the ring?
Rolly,
Yeah.
Rolly, Rolly, man. I I just feel like my skill level. He's not on my level. I felt
Right.
stop him, but he worked his way at his little top. I'm on the get back, and for me, it's like no more talking. I'm ready to, I was in the gym yesterday. I was running yesterday, so I'm in that mode. Like once I get
Yeah.
going, there ain't no stopping.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the gym this week. I'm gonna be at Nate gym this week.
Oh
So
oh yeah,
yeah,
we gonna get some great film.
yeah, I just gotta get up. I was like, I'll be like, man, I'll be knocked out in the morning
They say
times.
the early bird
Yeah.
catch the worm, man.
Yeah, I remember seeing Rolly in camp, like early on when Floyd like was with Rolly, and I saw that he was kind of green, at that time. He was just conforming, and I was like, your style is like weird. The way his approach was, and I was like, this is weird the way he's throwing these punches at these angles.
He's slinging. But you know what can stop that is straight shots, straight punch down the middle. Bow,
Yeah.
stop it. You throwing them looping shots, a normal straight stiff hard jab, right down
Hmm.
the pipe with a right hand, right to the chin, man. It's a
Yep.
yeah.
And I saw that he used to do martial arts and he came from martial arts, and this is why they're trying to conform him into boxing.
But
And
yeah,
he's strong,
it's
but I'm like, you strong. Rolly is strong, but I see the greenness, when you don't have a lot of amateur
yeah,
fights,
yep,
you
yep,
know,
yep.
yeah,
You know what
don't
you
have
talking
that
about.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I tell you can't shortcut the process.
yeah, you
You
definitely
try to shortcut it as much as possible, and it's gonna catch up to you.
yeah, you definitely can't, man. You
So, what
definitely
did you
can't.
think about Spence and Crawford that
Oh,
just went down?
man, I was really surprised. I'm a big Spence fan. Spence is one of my favorites. His style, his technique, and everything. And his work ethic is very, 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 very solid. And I feel that his game plan didn't work, man. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you get
Yeah,
in there and try to let off and squeeze the trigger and it won't let you, and then you get caught in the misfire. And
yeah,
that's what kind of happened, you
yeah.
know.
I
Big
predicted
hats off
this.
to Terrence with a beautiful performance though.
Y'all, yeah,
Beautiful, dominant performance, bro. Beautiful performance. And that shows you that hard work pays off, man.
yeah. I had this prediction to a T. I
Wow.
I predicted this whole thing. I said it'd be one sided. No way,
That's crazy, man.
no way, and it
Look,
was all because of the
oh
style.
man, I'm glad I didn't bet. I'm glad I didn't bet on that fight, man.
Man, I was on the radio station. I
I
was
couldn't
just
believe it,
tell,
bro.
telling everybody, and they was like, "Dude," I called back after the fight was over. They was like, "He's like, I just knew you was gonna get roasted after the fight because you was 100% confident Errol could not win this fight." I'm like,
Wow.
"No way he can win." I was like,
I'm still in shock,
his
just taking
style
it
can't
back.
beat
That's
Terrence.
crazy.
His style is not going to beat Terrence. They don't even need to do that rematch. If they do the rematch, it's not going to. Well,
Wow.
the weight ain't the difference. They can go at 54, they can go to 60, they can go to 70. That weight ain't what beat him.
Damn.
Weight is not what beat him. It was the fact that he fights the same. He fights the same way. He comes forward. He don't really fight at angles.
Wow.
So Errol normally breaks you down and just wear you down with his
And he
aggression.
cutting. Yep. He wears you down. Keep
Yeah,
coming side to
he's
side.
good at that
Strong
element.
too.
Yeah, he's really good at that element and getting everybody in that element where they can't get their game plan going.
Yeah.
But you, Terrence Crawford, you ain't gonna be able to do that with him, and he gonna control the
And a
fight.
lot of people don't know Terrence is a big dude, man. Terrence
Yeah,
ain't no little slouch. Terrence a big ass dude.
they don't know to fight night.
Terrence a big ass dude, man.
Yeah,
That's off to both them fighters, man. They put on a tremendous fight. I seen that they had like what 22 million gate.
yeah. Like they did like about 700,000 pay-per-view buys. They had a successful
Damn,
night.
it was
Yep,
good
that's
money.
one of the top gates. So
Man,
that
that's
shows
boxing, man.
people,
That's boxing. That's
right,
history.
shows people come out to the fights.
Yes, sir.
You make the fights they want to see.
They bring
People
the
gonna come out.
nice suits out. They bring the
Yeah,
the nice furs out. They bring they nice friend girls out. They get it busted for fight night, man.
yeah.
That's the enjoyment, you know.
My only problem is you right. They are babysitting these guys who got belts, and they sit back for a year, 2 years. You forget they're champions. I
Wow,
be like, he got a belt. I be like, he ain't fought
wow.
nobody. You know, I'm like, he haven't had a fight. How's he? He's still the champ. They don't strip anybody anymore. I ain't
Man,
seen
they
too much.
just they put fire to my boy Devin Haney. They made him what the W. They said if he goes up for the Shakur fight, they said he's dodging Shakur. Did you hear about that
Oh no, they say if he go up and fight who?
fight? He was supposed to fight at 140.
Now if
He's
he
supposed
goes
to
up
fight
and fight,
Regis.
okay, if he's gonna fight
Regis
Regis,
is a hard motherfucker, a hard hitting person too, man.
you know
I was
it.
his Regis helped got me ready for numerous amounts of fights before he was a world champion. You know, I got
Yeah,
I got
I
I got
remember
sparring
talking to him about.
videos. Yep, with me and
Yeah,
Regis. Real hard hitting, rugged boy. They rugged hit. I mean, Regis hit hard, man.
yeah. I saw him down in at Plex when he was down at the
Yep, yep, yep.
Plex gym
For sure.
down in Houston, man. With Ronnie, yeah, man. It
Yep,
was
yep.
those were the good days, man.
The
It was some
good
good old
old days,
days.
man. We used to, man, be getting it cracking out there, man. Yep.
And I'm trying to see if they're gonna start to make tournaments again. Because that's what I used to love when they used to have the tournaments and be like, we need the super welterweight tournaments, and they'll have all
That,
the
that'll be
140
nice as well.
fight. Yeah. So that way people start seeing some big fights in the division happen from
Yeah.
guys they don't know anything about. And that's how guys can step up. So I'm watching, they trying to bring up anyway after he beat Steve Fulton. So I was like, they talking about he might need to move up and weight, but I don't know if his power is going to resonate when he go up and weight. Like,
Fulton a beast. Fulton a
yeah,
beast. He just, he just got to go back to the drawing board and just learn how to correctly, like with the power, man. A lot of people, man, in boxing, you need that power. You need that pop to keep a person up off you, man. They keep
right,
coming like that. Bow, you hit them right in the nose. You like they feel it in the first couple rounds and be like, man, this dude hit hard. They're gonna be cautious of running in with them crazy shots. They're gonna be cautious of coming in. I spoken with this promoter. We working on getting a date locked in. Hopefully before the end of the year, man. We do something in Chicago, and
oh, okay,
yeah. So I'm currently working on this deal. Hopefully, it'll be executed next week. And we go. We go from there. I'm ready to bump. I ain't never ran from a fight. I've been in there with the best. I know what I'm doing. I know how to hold my own. and
Well, yeah, you was one of the hardest hitting at at the super lightweight division, man. You was like you super welterweight. So at 140 and at one like those guys coming up 140, even at 147, they can't just walk through you.
no,
So
they
yeah,
know it.
that ain't
They
gonna
know
happen.
it. They know that ain't no just walking. Ain't no easy walk in the park. It's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be, I'm all every fight. I always, be in shape, tip top shape.
Right,
And I got this thing where I never want to gas out in a fight, so it pushed me and prompt me to work extremely hard, and stay dedicated while my mind on that mission.
right. So was it like mostly your promotional company? They just couldn't find you fights. Your previous management, or
Managers, just misleading information, man. Misleading information. I'm believing that the fight is scheduled the whole time. No fight is scheduled, it's just bullshit.
right,
Just a bunch of bullshit. And I'm glad that I'm a free agent, and now I could, I got money to back myself, to back my own name, and to invest in myself and start doing some business, man. I really don't need a manager. To be honest, I'm a business owner. I'm a business owner right now. I'm managing my own business, 6-figure business, and I'm just ready to get out there and go get what the whole world been waiting for, and
right.
that's me to grab me a championship title and put Chicago back on the map.
That's what's up. Cause you the prodigal son. Bring the belt home. Bring the belt
Gotta go get it,
home.
man. I
Yep.
gotta go get it, man. It always been like that, even in the amateurs, being getting out of getting being wrongfully convicted,
Right.
wrongfully charged, and getting out and retaining the number one seed position for the 2012 Olympic trials, says it all. U.S. national champion, to getting out to 11 wins, 8 knockouts, and just, man, just learning from the best. You know, I learned a lot from Derrick James as well. Though I want to put that in the air, man. I learned a lot from Derrick James, sitting down on my punches, placing my power punches. I still use some of those techniques that he taught me to the day. And
Okay.
Derrick James is an awesome trainer, man. I just wanted to put that out there in the air, man. Derrick James is
Okay. A
real
lot of
good.
people think that Errol, like, because he lost the fight, Errol should fire him.
No, 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 no. I don't think. I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. For him to get
Right.
to another level, he gonna have to dig that out of himself. You know, Earl gonna have to dig that out of himself, because this loss could make him or break him. Some people don't come back after a loss like that, devastating loss like that. So it's really up to Earl Spence to get out there, get back motivated, get back grind. I ain't gonna say get back motivated. He probably was motivated, but you know, get back out there and just try to be better. Try to be better, man. Try to be doing better
He
and living better.
handled it like way better than I thought he would.
Yeah.
Errol, like, he head up, chin up. He's like, look, no excuse. Everybody else is trying to make excuses for him.
Yeah,
He's like,
ain't
he
no
ain't
excuse.
making it.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not making it.
Yeah.
So I have
That's
to give him credit for
that's what you
that.
call a true champion.
Right.
True champion. That's a true champion. That's a true champion, man. You got to get a respect, man. Spade a spade, man. That's a true champion. Someone who doesn't make no excuses about in defeat. Someone who doesn't cry in defeat. He's happy in defeat, happy in victory. That's
Right.
cool.
And I've been kind of critical of that promotional company because they've been protecting and keeping the fight away for a while, and I don't like that. That Errol actually had to basically say, "I want this fight," in
Wow.
order for it to happen. Because other than that, he been fighting Keith Thurman at this time, and he was just like,
He the ice cream Keith Thurman.
I don't really want. He's just like I could fight Keith Thurman, but that's not the fight I really want. Keith ain't been really active. I want to fight Terrence Crawford. Like he want to make this big mega fight, and I don't see. I mean, I could understand with PBC the business side of it. They didn't want to work with Top Rank. They didn't want to have that balance. They want to keep all the money.
Yeah.
So it's just the politics of it, and they just kept ostracizing Terrence, but that just made him way more hungrier.
Yeah.
To get to that point.
That will feed that lion.
Yeah, because that was the first thing he talked about. He's like, man, I got blackballed for 5 years. I couldn't get to none of those fights that y'all wanted to see, the marquee fights that I wanted. Because he's like, I know in my heart, I'm like, I could beat those guys. Like I'm there. I'm that guy. And I wanted to prove that. So I finally got my opportunity. So that was 5 years he went through.
He got everybody eyes wide open.
Yeah, and now everybody's talking about, man, Terrence Crawford, the best man. He's something else. And I was like, man, it takes only one fight after all those years. And here it is. It's been 4 years. You've been gone. And here you back on the scene and watch. All it's going to take is that one fight. They're going to get that opportunity.
Man, that's a blessing, man.
Yep.
I'm ready, man. I'm motivated. I'm definitely finna go put some miles in today, too. I got another couple showings for this property, man. I just want to get this out the way so I can focus on, my career as a boxer, man. I want to shout out to all my fans, man, everybody that's been supporting me this whole journey. I be getting, man, love felt messages damn near daily, bro, from heartfelt fans, bro. There's desiring to see me fight, man. I can't wait to see you back in a champ, man. I be seeing all these boxers, man. You supposed to be.
We gotta get back out to the vent.
Yeah, we gotta get back out there, man. We're gonna get back out there, man. We're gonna get back out there, man. I'm ready to shine, man. I'm ready to do it, man. I'm ready to do it.
So yeah, this flipping the houses, man. You got me ready to get back to the real estate game.
Oh man,
look at that commercial real estate. I might need to get back into this.
See, with me, I always liked my money lumps, and I'm like, man, how can I find a way, if boxing doesn't work, how can I find a way to still get these big checks like this? And real estate, the stocks, buying and selling stocks as well. I got a lot of Vanguard.
Okay,
I invested into Tesla, but I sold Tesla. But
the thing about those is it be the companies that nobody heard of ever in life. That'd be your biggest.
Yeah, I'm a dividend investor. So I'll buy a shitload of dividend stocks, and then wait to those monthly periods of the paydays and them dividend payouts, and just let it grow from there. Have some sit for a couple years, whenever you need some money, you can buy and sell a couple of shares.
Right.
Whenever you get money, you can add on to it, and just saving that money for a rainy day. I'm gonna say.
And that's how I used to have it. I got stocks and so much stuff, man. It's just like I got 0.1.4%. Then I got 3% here, another 1% there. So
diversified portfolio.
You got to, Your portfolio is gonna be a monster if you keep that up. But that's a whole nother game
that's a whole nother ballpark.
Yeah, that we need to all start to get into. We got to get into the game. We got to get it like the other folks get it.
Hey, that's what I'm on, man. That's exactly what I'm on, brother.
All right, but thank y'all, man, for doing this, man, and coming through.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the opportunity, man.
Oh, man, anytime you want to come up, man, we can get it in anytime. You just hit me up. I'll set it
up. For sure, man. Kev been rocking with me since day one, man.
Yeah.
Man, I love you, brother, for that, man.
Love you too, bro.
Man. For sure, brother.
And you take care, man. I'm gonna be in the ring. I told y'all.
Hey, hey, that's gonna be dope, man. That's gonna be dope, man. You the first person to give me the truth.
Yeah.
Yep. You the
Yep.
first person to give me the truth. I ran with it.
Yep.
And then my boy Earl was like, man, he's stealing my name, man. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, but we gonna get it, brother.
Oh man. Yep.
For
But now
sure,
you the
man.
people's champ.
Yeah, the
The
people's
people's
champ.
champ.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Semajay.
Yes,
Yep.
sir. Yes,
And he
sir.
coming.
Yes,
140
sir.
better look
For
out.
sure. For
147, look
sure.
out. The
For
vote is
sure,
coming up for
man.
grabs.
For sure, man.
All right.